Hello, Christian woman. I'm in between meetings, but wanted to say this really quick. It popped into my head. This case I heard about a while back. It was a woman. I think she was struggling with finding shelter, and she was in a motel or something. One of those motels where you have a little kitchen area. So essentially, she was living there, according to the report. Long story short, the report said she was dating a guy, and it wasn't for very long. One thing led to another eventually. And the guy came up to the room to visit her. She had a little daughter, under the age of 10, I think, and tragically her life was cut short, the mother and the daughter. She's no longer on this earth. I cannot say the actual word on social media, but you know the reality. I have so many cases in my head, but this one keeps standing out to me. I was so saddened to hear it. I don't know all the details, but I think about the little girl. Her only protection was her mother in that moment. And for whatever reason, the mother thought it was a good idea to invite this man into their room. I think about how often this happens in people's lives. Not that this woman wanted this to happen. No healthy, loving parent would ever want to put their child in danger. However, it saddens me to see that people are still taking chances, not only with their own lives, but with their children's lives. Christian woman, or any woman, for that matter, or guys, I share this not to cause you fear, but to remind you when dating, your choices matter. It's not just about your heart, it's about your safety, your future, and if you are a mother, your children's well being. Not every man who smiles or seems kind has good intentions. This is why discernment is so important. Take your time. Observe patterns and never ignore the small nudges the Holy Spirit gives you. Guard your space, guard your peace. And remember, if a man is truly God sent, he will honor your boundaries, not pressure you to lower them. And I don't know if this woman was Christian or not, but this is a Christian woman's platform. And I'm a Christian woman. As I always say, I'm going to serve Christian women. But this can be for anyone out there. There are single fathers out there. You got to be careful too. I've heard cases too as well. Lovely men dating and with some women that were not really stable. Let's put it that way. And plotting some devious things against them and committing some really heinous acts against them. So this can happen to guys too. So parenting is hard enough, but you don't want to put yourself in danger like that. I felt so bad for that little girl, because we're in charge to protect them as their guardians, and she had no control over the choices her mother would make, and they're no longer with us. But just wanted to stop and say that. Be careful out there. Ciao.